Not Broke fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. Cheap Not Broke fam, it's Thursday. We're back, and I said I was going to do what I was going to do. We're talking travel tonight. We're talking Amex Platinum card, because they just went up. It's for real. We're talking credit card points. We're talking a whole lot of good stuff tonight. A whole lot of good stuff. So we're going to get into it tonight. Thank you for tuning back into the channel. Cheap Not Broke fan. I'm your host, Malcolm, where we talk travel, saving money, and helping you live life at your price. Pay what you want to pay. But now you got to pay that good old $8.95 for this platinum card, Lord. I want me to be paying, but it's all good. I'm going to pay it because I like the card, and the card works really good. So, let's get into it. So, yes, tonight we're going to talk about travel points. We'll talk about the Amex Platinum card on the back end of it, but I haven't really done a refresher on points, how this works, because usually, years ago, they always changing the points. They're always trying to give you less for more. Less for more. Not more for less. Oh, no. Oh, no. Less for more. You think you're getting more, you're not. If anything you've had for the past 10 years, you're probably paying more for it, getting less of it. This is how it goes. This is how they treat you. This is how they treat us. This is how they do us. All right. So let's get into the travel points. Well, you got your major credit card. When we talk about travel points, you got two ways to get into travel points. You got your credit card points if you have a credit card. If you don't have a credit card, you have your mileage account with the airline. You got two ways to earn free stuff. You can earn things through credit card spend, getting cash points on different spends, or at the beginning of the card, when you first get the card, you want to get the bonus. You might get 60,000, 100,000 points, whatever the case. You probably have to spend between $3,000, $4,000, sometimes $5,000 in 90 days to get the points. But it's worth it because you're only spending money on stuff you're already buying. So, just paying bills and, the rent, all that stuff. You're paying that on there. That's what you're doing. But let's get into this. All right. So let's talk about the travel points. Let's talk about the airline points first. If you fly with anybody, you got to sign up for the mileage program. All right. Everybody offers mileage program. Every airline, they have an account that you can sign up for free. Nobody charges you to sign up. Spirit doesn't charge you. Nobody charges you to sign up. And as you fly, you get a certain amount of miles. And when you get a certain amount of miles, you check and see how many miles you need to fly free. And there you go. You fly free. Boom. I have some with Delta, American, United, everybody, you name it. Whoever I fly with, I get the mileage. Now, in the perfect world, you would fly with one airline and just accumulate a lot of points with one airline. But it don't work like that. Because sometimes who you want to fly with don't fly at the right time. Oh, I want to fly with American, but they don't leave till 6:30. I'm trying to get out at 9 o'clock. Nah, that's not going to work. So you got to go with the 9 o'clock person. That might be JetBlue. It might be Delta. It might be whoever the case. It's really hard to be loyal because of the times. It'd be different if every airline flew out at the same exact time. That's never the case. It's never been the case. And it ain't going to be the case. So, that's just all a myth right there. All right. So you got the airline mileage. Next, you got the credit card spend mileage. Now, when you get a major credit card, MasterCard, Amex, Chase card, Bank of America, different people have different cards. But the top cards are Chase Sapphire, Amex. Those are the top travel cards. And then you have MasterCard, then you have Capital One, then you got all these, you got other people. Anyway, when you get these cards, they will give you sometimes between 50, I would say minimum 60, maybe 60. 60,000 and 100,000 points. Now, that can transfer to, because it's 1 penny per point, so that can transfer to $600. Or, if you get 100,000 points, that can transfer to $1,000. But you want the points. So that 100,000 points, you might be able to get a first class flight for 80,000. Now, 80,000 points, you might get a first class flight somewhere. maybe. But if you transfer that to $1,000, you're not ever going to get a first class. So if you're ever going to use the airline miles, you want to transfer miles for miles, because you can accumulate 100,000 miles and go fly somewhere with 80,000 miles, 80,000 points. $80,000, a first class flight might be what, $5,000-$10,000. You're just not, cash wise, you're not going to have enough to convert it to cash. You got to convert it to the points to make it work. All right, boom. That's how it is on the basis. Now, American Express. Let's go through the points or point system. Let's go through that. American Express membership rewards can transfer airline hotel. Value depends on partner, usually between 5 and 2 cents per point. Chase Unlimited Rewards, about 1 cent per point for cash back, about 1.25 cents for travel redemptions. Citi Thank You Points usually are 0.8 to 1.5 cents per point. Airline hotel points varies. Delta 1.2 cents and 0.7 cents. So it'd be nice if it was dollar for dollar, you would have $1,000, but that's not the case. Well, no, you have $100,000, but it's not the case. Not a dollar per point. That's not it. As general ballpark, so 29,000 points at 1 cent per point, you're getting $290 cash back. Now, like I said, Amex you'll get 2 cents per point, so that 290 can turn into not quite 500. What 290 times 2? What is that? 9980, 580. Yeah, 580. It'd be 580. Or could be worth $600, $500 in flights or hotels transferred strategically. Yes, could be worth $400 to $600 in flight hotels if transferred strategically. Yes. Or, like I said, 29,000 points. You might be able to, if you get more points, you might get some for 50,000 points if you're going point for point. Point for point is different when you're transferring to cash value. Cash value, you're going to get less. Let's see. All right. For example, which credit card rewards are most popular used? American Express membership rewards, Chase Ultimate Rewards, Citi Thank You Points, and Capital One Miles. Yes, then you got the banks. The banks got their own cards, but you want them to be partnered with an airline some way, somehow. For American Express membership points, here's how 29,000 points convert. So they have 0.6 per point. So you get less than a penny. So that converts 29,000 converts to 174 because it's less than a penny. A penny's good. You either want them at a penny or more than a penny, but less than a penny, you're kind of devaluing it. It's not the same. Gift cards, 1 point sometimes 1.2, 29,000 equals 290. That's 1 cent per point. And Amex travel through Amex point is 1 cent per point. So you got to go through Amex travel to get 1 cent per point. If that makes sense. Drop a comment if you don't get it. So basically, in a perfect world, in an amazing world, they would give you $1. So 29,000 points is $29,000. That'll never happen. So that's why they give you 1 cent, and 1 cent turns into 290. Basically, you just move the decimal place 3 times, and that's how much you can figure out how much it is, how much it's worth, and how much you can go. And now, does it make sense? Yeah, because over time, you can really get some good stuff. I've gotten better seats, and I've gone really far with these points. Because when they give you 1,000, like when you start off with 100,000 points, you get that, and then you build on top of that. The 100,000 turns into 130, 150,000, and then with that amount of points, you can definitely do a first-class flight somewhere. Now, I don't know if you can take somebody with you, because that's not going to be enough points for 2 people, but it's enough points for 2 people if you want to go, like, maybe business class, maybe. It depends on how many points you get, but you got to be spending the money. You got to be spending the big money, bam, 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 get the points up so you can go do something nice. I usually wait, I usually start to get a card in January. My birthday's in May, so January, February, March. By March, I have to have the spend. Spend that $5,000, $3,000, whatever, $5,000 to $3,000. That's how you get the bonus. And from there, by May, I'll have the points and everything. I can go fly, do what I want to do. All right. Okay. So now transfer partners. Now, when you have a transfer partner, that 29,000 points will turn into 25,000 miles if you have a transfer partner who's doing point for point. Let's see. Top transfer partners, high value. Virgin Atlantic Flying Club has an awards partner airlines much fewer than miles through a. What? What's good? Sweet spots. Often has rewards partner airlines for fewer miles than through airline directly. For example, low-cost premium cabin seats, usually Virgin or Air France or ANA. All right. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for that. Okay, there we go. We're looking for this list. 1-to-1. So basically, now you have to find... Amex doesn't do this. They don't have as many travel partners as they used to. Because I was looking for American. They don't have them because we're trying to go somewhere with American. So American membership points, their airline partners, 1-to-1. And let's note it. You got Aeromexico, Air Canada, Air France, ANA, Avianca, British Airways, Cathay Pacific, Delta Sky Miles, Emirates, Etihad, Hawaiian, Iberia Plus, JetBlue, Qantas, Singapore, Virgin Atlantic. So they only have basically one American airline, which is Delta. They don't have Southwest. They don't have United. They don't have American. That sucks. So if you're trying to fly with any of those people, you got American. You got say you got 15. You got 75,000 points on your credit card, and you got 25,000 points on your Delta account. You can transfer those 75,000 points to your Delta account, and now you have 100,000 points if you have a transfer partner. Now, if you don't have a transfer partner, you have to go down to the cash value. Now, the cash value, let's say that 100,000, that's 75,000 points. That's going to equate to $750. And you're probably not going to get a first class flight for $750. I know you're not going to get a first class flight for $750, but you can for 750,000 points, if that makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Let me pull this up so y'all can see it. Let me let you see this so you can see what the hell I'm talking about. Visual. I'm a visual learner. I like to see things. So, there we go. All right. Where are we at? So, look here. This is how it works. So, right here, you see 29,000 points turns into 290,000. Oh, let me zoom in. That 29,000 points turns into $290 cash value if you redeem that 1 cent per point. Like I said, Amex, it gives you less than 1 cent per point, so that 290 will go down to 270, something like that. It can go down. Or it could be worth 400, 600 flights or hotels transferred strategically. It could. But, like I said, for 29,000 points, you might find a first-class flight for 100,000 points. Maybe. Just maybe. So, that's a good deal right there. And then, let's see. Yep, and this one, it becomes 6 cents per point. When you're getting less than a penny, you're getting like 0.6 a point. That becomes not such a good deal. Where is that at? Right here. See at 29,000, if you're getting 0.6 per point, you're not getting that full penny. It's 174. That's not a good deal. You don't want to do that. You want to avoid that. You want to keep it at least a penny or and above. You do not want to do this. This is devaluing. You're losing. You're losing at that point in time. So that's not what you do. You want to keep it right here. Like Amex Travel, you have to go through their travel portal. They have to do it for you. But you get 1% per point. You get to 290, get 290,000 points. 0.6 per point, it drops down to 174. You don't want that. You don't want that. That's not what you want. So when it comes down to the points, that's what you're doing. And remember, when you're buying stuff, you're equating points. You're getting this stuff. You're just buying things, and you're getting points. You know, some things give you like 5 times the points. Like when you buy an airline ticket on American Express, you get like 2 times the points. So the flight's 500, you'll get 1,000 points, whatever the case may be. And then like you gotta buy stuff anyway. You're using your debit card. With your credit card, you're getting points. You're getting something out of the deal. With your debit card, you don't get no points. You don't get nothing. That's why I'm so much of an advocate for getting and using the credit card, because you get a lot of points. You get a lot of benefits. A lot of benefits. I get a lot of benefits with the Amex card. It just makes sense to do it. It just makes sense to do it. All right, let's go back to the travel partners. Okay. All right. Let's see. Chase Unlimited Rewards. So if you get a Chase card, what airlines can you transfer your points to? Air Canada, Air France, British Airways, Emirates, Iberia, JetBlue, Singapore, Southwest, United, Virgin. So they have United and they have Southwest. Those are two partners that you can use. They don't have Delta. That's the difference. This list is a lot smaller, as you can see. Lot smaller list. They have way more with Delta. A lot fewer, lot less with Chase Unlimited. Hotel partners: Hyatt, IHG Rewards, and Marriott Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage. I kept saying that's not it. Airline partners for Capital One. If you got a Capital One card, Capital One Ventura, Capital One, and they got another card. I know the Ventura. You got Aeromexico, Air Canada, Air France, Avianca, British Airways, Cathay Pacific, Emirates. Boy, I want to fly with Emirates. Nice. Etihad, Eva, Finnair, Qantas, Frequent Flyer, Singapore Airlines, TAP. I don't know who the hell that is. That's Portugal. Turkish Airways, Virgin Atlantic. Hotel partners: Choice Privileges, Wyndham, Accor. Don't nobody stay with them. And then you have Citi, Aeromexico, Air France. Everybody's with Air France. Air France must be really nice. Avianca, Cathay Pacific, Emirates. Everybody seems to be with Emirates. Everybody seems to be with Etihad, Eva, JetBlue. Everybody was with JetBlue, so JetBlue's not bad people to fly with. Qantas, Qatar, Singapore, Thai, Turkish, Virgin America. Not bad airlines. So those are some people that you can fly with, you can partner with, and transfer your points to. So if you got a credit card, a Citi card, you got 29,000 or 50,000 points, you can transfer them to any of these airlines and increase the value. So let's say you've been flying with Aeromexico, been going to Mexico last couple years, you got 50,000 points with them. And then you get a bonus with Citi, you get 75,000 points, or you get 100,000. Let's round up to 100,000. You get 100,000 points. You transfer those points over. Now you got 150,000 points. You can go somewhere big with that, baby. I don't know where, but you can go do something big with 150,000 points. You can do something nice. You gotta go somewhere nice. You can sit back in the plane like this. Hold on. How you gonna sit back? How you gonna? You'll be on the plane like this here. Lay back, sleep. Oh man, I'm trying to get to that status. I'm trying to get on the plane, sleep like this. Oh man, they're pretty. Oh, is it lunchtime? Oh, let me lift my seat up. Oh, I'm ready to eat. You know, that's what I'm trying to be in life. But I don't have enough points for that right now. But I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I'm saving up my damn points. I'm gonna get my points. I'm gonna go somewhere first class. I'm flying first class sooner than later, ladies and gentlemen. It is my absolute goal. One of my goals in life to fly first class and lay down on the plane. I got to do it. And it's got to be somewhere far. I don't want to just go down the street. Oh, damn it. The wrong lever. Oh, crap. Wait a minute. Hold on. There we go. Bam. Wrong lever. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I got to fly first class. I'm messing all this stuff up. I got to fly first class. It's on my bucket list. And if you travel a lot, it should be on yours, too. All right. So we're talking travel points tonight. Thank you all for joining. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Please. And thank you. All right. So now you understand. When you get your points. You got two options to get these awards points. You got airlines. I'm just talking airlines, not talking hotels. We'll do hotels another night. Airlines. When you fly with the airlines, please sign up for the rewards program. All it takes is your email, and when you book a flight, just put your number in there. Bam, you're good to go. You're going to rack up them miles. If you have a credit card, as I just named, Citi, Capital One, Chase Unlimited, American Express, one of those four. If you have one of those credit cards, you want to accumulate points with them. And with those airlines I just named out, you can transfer those points to those airlines, and you're in the money. In the money. That's what you want to be, in the money. We're trying to go swimming in the money. I heard the money feel real good. Trying to go swimming in the money. All right. So, that's that. Now, let's get to this Amex upgrade. If you have an Amex Platinum card, you appreciate this. Maybe you might want to get one. I got one, and man, $8.95, baby. That is not cheap. Not cheap. Okay, let's talk about it. So recently, it just rolled out today. American Express has made some upgrades to the card. Basically, you pay $8.95 a year. That's the annual fee to have the card, to be a member of the card, and then you get access to all the perks and all the benefits. It was $6.95. Now, if your annual renewal is in 2025, you get to pay that $6.95. You're straight. You get to pay the $6.95 and you get all the new benefits. Everybody else, like myself, I start over in January. I got to pay the $8.95. Bastards. But that's just how it's going to go. So, for new cards starting September 2025 or at renewal existing, for cards effective January 2nd and beyond, you got to pay the money. You got to pay the money. The extra $200. But here's what we're getting. We're getting up to $600 in hotel credit. So basically, you get $600 off any hotel. It has to be an Amex in the Amex series for hotels. You get $300 to use January through June, and then from July to December, you get the other $300. Now here's the catch: those hotels are expensive as hell. Some of them would be like $300-$400 a night. So, and then you got to stay a minimum of 2 nights. So in order to use the card, you got to stay a minimum night. So basically, you're not going to just get it for free. Now, you're going to have to pay something. Because I tried to use it one time. I went to Vietnam and Thailand. I tried to use it. I booked the wrong fucking hotels, and I ended up paying myself. Excuse my French, but I got shitted on, and I was pissed. But it's okay. I ended up paying for it, and that's why I didn't get a super expensive hotel I couldn't pay for. But it worked out anyway. So you get $600 in the hotels, the collection, and prepaid food. So you have to go through the Fine Hotels and Resorts or the hotel collection through Amex Travel. You got to go through there, look through your hotels, and see what that. Now, you get the $400 Resy dining credit. So Resy is just like this dining club. They tell you where all the nice restaurants are at, where they have different events and all this other stuff. We get a new $400 Resy credits for $100 per quarter. Boy, they really tight. I'm like, I want to blow it all at one time. I want to spend my $400 one sweep, baby. But they're not going to let you do that. So basically, you get $100 off meat. Well, not $100. It depends on how you want to use it. Yeah, it depends on how you want to use it. You get to use, you get $100 per quarter eligible for Resy restaurant reservations. So you want to go somewhere really nice. You know, the dinner is $260. You're gonna get $100 credit. You're gonna be left with the $160. Unless you always want to go get something for $100 and don't pay for it. But good luck with that. So you get $400, $100 a quarter for the Resy dining. There you go. All right. Increase up to $300 a year to $25, up to $25 enough for streaming digital entertainment services. More partners, including YouTube Premium, YouTube TV. They have, who else is on there? Hulu, Disney Plus, what's them damn people? Peacock. They got them. So basically, you get $25 a month that goes towards whatever service you want to use. So if the service is under that, then I guess the credits roll over until the end of the year. Or if the service is above that, they reduce whatever it is by $25. Like YouTube TV, I think it's $69, $70. They're going to discount the $70. They're going to put $25 on it, and then you got to pay the additional amount. So, yeah, there it is. So you got to pay the additional, what would be like $45? Yeah, you got to pay the additional $45. That's on you. And then Lululemon credit, you get a $75 per quarter credit. I don't know. See, I don't agree with this because I'm not going to use that. What am I going to buy with Lululemon? I don't care nothing about no Lululemon. And then they got something called Oura Ring credit. Oura Ring is some little ring that go around your finger. It's garbage. I don't care about that. Let's skip that one. And then they got the Uber One credit. Now you get $120 on your statement up to Uber for auto-renewing the Uber One membership when paid with Platinum. I'm going through a dispute right now with Uber because they put Uber One on my account and I didn't pay for it, and they kept charging me extra every month for that crap. I was pissed. But now, look at this. Now they're going to pay for it. So I might go back with it because I ain't got to pay for it. And then You also get the $200 in airline credit. So whoever you fly with, Delta, whatever, you get like bags up to $200, food, whatever you need on the airline. It doesn't go towards tickets, just goes towards anything that you're dealing with the airline, bag fees, food, all that stuff. That goes towards you get $200 credit for that, and then we also get the Resy credit. Oh, so we do get okay, because we used to have dining credit, but they get that back now. All right. And then there's other stuff like, so Amex covers your credit card insurance not credit card insurance. It covers your insurance on your credit card. So if you want to rent a car and you go out of town, you can use Amex, and I think they cover up to $100,000 on the car. You got I don't know exactly how much coverage, but you do get coverage for Amex on a rental car when you rent a car. So that's why I use them. I always rent a car with Amex. Yep. Hello, son. Hello, mom. Thank you for watching. Thank you. And what else do we have? What else benefits? Let me see what other benefits. Other Amex Platinum benefits. That's not all the benefits. It's more benefits. I can't think of them all off the top of my head. Benefits. Other Amex Platinum benefits. So, okay, yeah, you get 5 times rewards points when you book with Amex. So when you book a flight, you book a hotel stay. If it's $100, you get 500 points. If it's $1,000, you get 5,000 points. So on and so forth. 5 times the points on prepaid hotels through Amex. Always book with them. Global lounge access, so you get access to all the Amex lounges. Hey now, I've had a good time in them lounges, baby. The Centurion Lounge, oh Lord, they treat you good. You're in there eating like a king. I went in there, they had oven roasted chicken with the skin on. It was good. They had a garden salad. They had plantains. They had cupcakes. Open bar, and you can get anything. I mean, they had good stuff. Not no bottom shelf liquor. Good stuff. You're paying $8.95 a year. You're damn right. So they had that. It was really great. And then let's see. Leaders in Sterling Club status. The leading hub Sterling Club. Oh yeah, car rental elite status. So her Irvis Ace National, you get elite status. You can pick up your car without having to go see anybody. You get the $200 flight credit, like I said, a year. $120 Uber credit. The $200 in Oura Ring purchase credit. I'm not going to use that. I don't know what that's about. And then it covers $100 and something, $25 worth of Walmart Plus credit. You get that. You get $100 in Saks Fifth Avenue credit, $50 annual, semi-50 annual. Premium dining access with Resy. Clear Plus credit, so they'll pay up to statement credits. They'll pay up to $200 on your Clear. I have Clear. If it's at your airport, it's great. You can just skip to the beginning of the line. So Clear, it pays $200 up to that. $300 for Equinox Gym. That's where the bougie people go. And then you can add a user, but I'm not going to do that. So it has quite a few benefits. There's more than that, but it's really worth it. It's worth it. I've had the card for shit. How long have I had a Amex Platinum? I've had a card since 2018. Now I start off with Amex Gold. Now Amex Gold is not a bad card to start off with either. I started off with the Amex Gold for like 2 years. Then I moved up to the Platinum. So, but if you travel a lot, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Very, very, very much worth it. I would get it, and it's not money well. It's money well spent. But you gotta be traveling and using the stuff. You gotta be traveling, because if you're not, and then they got other lounges you can get into besides the Centurion Lounge. I've gone to the lounges quite a bit, eating good, drank good. Left. I went to Mexico. I went to Cancun. They have the lounge right out front. Went in there, took a couple shots. Hey, I'm feeling good. See ya, and I'm out of here. So the benefits outweigh the cost of the card. You get like $3,000, $4,000 in benefits, and yeah. So it's just worth it. It's just worth it to have. It's a really, really nice card. You get a lot of other things. Now, like I said, there's other cards out there. I'm not getting into those tonight. I'm not getting into all those tonight. But there are other cards out there. Okay. Now, let's see what other perks I got on here for you. Let's see. For existing card, new fee will apply to pay over December 2nd. Business platinum, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. The worth it depends on how much you use the credits. Cons. Yeah, so the cons, the $8.95 fee. If you can't use the credits, it can't feel steep. Some credits require enrollment, have restrictions, merchant restrictions when you buy, and blah, 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 blah. All that other stuff. Yeah, let's look at the Amex Gold. Amex Gold details. Let's see. Let's look at the Amex Gold. I haven't looked at that card in a long time because I haven't used it. Let's see. Amex Gold, the annual fee for that card is $325. It used to be $250. So it was $250. It went to $325. And for this one, you get 4 times points on restaurants, 4 times the points on supermarkets, points on the booklet there. You get $120 dining credit. You get let's see, $100 Resy credit, $84 Dunkin' credit. I don't eat no Dunkin', that's garbage. $100 on hotel experience. You get a welcome offer of 60,000 points, not bad. And then, but you can't get into the lounges. 4 times the road ride horse court, 4 times reward court, now capped at 50,000 a year. After you get 1 point per credit. And then, yeah. So this basically card's a grocery store and a restaurant card. Platinum is a travel card, for the flights and all that. So, because they don't have anything for like really big travelers and all that stuff. So, and then you got the Chase Sapphire. But drop a comment. If you want me to review all the cards, drop a comment below. Drop a comment, let me know, and I will review a card a week. I'll go over all the cards because there's a lot of good stuff out there, a lot of benefits. You got Chase Sapphire, Capital One, blah, 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 blah. You got a lot of good cards out there. So if you would like me to review the cards, drop a comment. Let me know. Please and thank you. Thank you. All right, we're going to go to break real quick. We're going to go real big. We're talking credit cards. We're talking money. We're talking traveling over the world. Go see the world at your price. That $8.95 may not be your price, but that's still okay. You can still find another card that's reasonable for you and in the price range that you like. So let's go to break. We'll be right back. We're back from break, tackling more credit cards, Amex Platinum, Citi Card, all that, all these credit cards, all the points, all the benefits out there. Because listen, you're using your debit card every day. They don't give you nothing. They don't even pick up the phone. When I have a problem, Amex will pick up the phone 3 o'clock in the morning. Hello, Mr. Malcolm. Thank you for being a valued member of the Amex team since 2018. How can we help you tonight? And then they help you. They're very good. So look, I had an issue with Uber. They signed me up for this Uber One credit garbage. I didn't know nothing about it. So when I went to go book an Uber the first time each of the month, it charged me an extra $40. And it was in Mexican pesos. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this? So I ended up disputing the first charge. Amex took care of it for me. And then they did it again. So I called Amex back. I said, hey, I don't want to dispute this charge with you guys. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know why they won't do it for me. The lady was like, oh, that's Uber One. Let me tell you how to take care of that. Let me turn that off. And she turned it off. Got me out of the program. Yep, got me straight out of the program. And now I'm not getting charged for that no more. But yes, I was getting charged for something that I did not sign up for. And let me tell you something. Uber's customer service is trash. Garbage. Hot. Stank. Garbage. They're terrible. I had to go through all these prompts to try to get somebody to message me. And then I got a call like a week later. Somebody called me to get things straight. Man, look, be careful with those folks, okay? There's nobody to talk to. You're in a jam, okay? Nobody's going to be able to talk to you. You're kind of stuck. So just be aware Uber does not really want you to talk to nobody. You're going to talk to that BS bot, and that bot don't know a damn thing. Hello, I'm Uberbot. To hell with you, representative. I want to speak to a representative. I don't want to talk to you. Get on my damn nerves with that bot crap. I get sick of that, man. Don't put no bot on the phone. If I say representative, put the representative on the damn phone. That's who I call the sign up to. You ever had this situation? You're trying to get your hey, representative. I understand you would like to speak to someone, but I would like to direct you in the right place. The representative is right place, asshole. Put him on the phone. That's what I need to happen. Put the damn representative on the phone. Please. And thank you. Get on my nerves with that garbage. I hate it. All right. Drop a comment. Let me know. What are your credit cards? Are you thinking about getting a credit card? Do you have a credit card? Are you afraid of credit cards? Let me know how you feel about it. Let's talk about it. How do you feel? Tell me how you feel about it. Boom. Let's see. While you're thinking about that, we're gonna get ready for this interesting news. Shit, everything's Trump, man. Everything is Trump. Yep. Yeah. All right. Yep. Amex Platinum fee. We're talking about that. Yep. FTC. We're gonna talk about that. And let's see. Okay, yeah, we'll cut that down. All right, bam. So we got a couple stories. Cool. We got our stories together. We're ready to rock. Ready to rock and roll. Let's get it going. But yeah, drop your comments about credit cards. Let's talk about it. Interesting news. It's time for interesting news. Damn, I ain't had my glasses in a long time. I need to go get my glasses. But not tonight. All right, let's get into it. Let's share the screen. All right. Spirit, you know our favorite airline, Spirit. What are they doing now? Well, Spirit is trying to cut costs, save money any way it can. And, oh no, that's not what we're looking for. There we go. Spirit Airlines to cut capacity by 25%, eliminate jobs to prioritize strongest markets. Spirit Airlines will be reducing its flight capacity by 25% over the year over year, bringing the wave of job cuts starting in November, according to the company memo. This devastating downsizing has been done to optimize network and focus on the strongest markets. Spirit CEO Dave Davis announced employees to a note obtained by the Post. The evaluations will inevitably affect the size of our teams as we become more efficient airline. Exactly how many roles will be chopping block is unclear. David noted that the carrier will continue to evaluate the size of its fleet ahead of meetings with airline union leaders in the upcoming weeks, according to memo. In late August, Spirit filed for bankruptcy again, broke ass, for the second time in 1 year. And previous reorganization apparently fell through, and they made way for financial instability. Around the same time, it slashed flights to 11 cities, while United Airlines stepped in to fill the gaps. Spirit ramped up to try to repeat the process, which Davis reassured the memo continued to take shape, though the company warned it might not survive the year just a month earlier. And they're not going to let them people fail. I don't think they're going to let them fail because they didn't let them get bought out. If you didn't want them to get bought out in the first place, how you going to let them fail? Go away. There we go. How you going to let them fail if you didn't want them to get bought out? Spirit's problem is they can't make no more money doing nothing else. They don't fly international. They can't charge big money for that. They don't have first class. They don't have a real way to create a loyalty program. Why are people going to be loyal to Spirit? When you get more money, you take your ass to Delta Spirit. You go to JetBlue, Delta, United, American. You go up there. That's where you go when you get more money. When you get more money, you don't stay with Spirit. Most people don't. Most people do not stay with Spirit when you get more money. You go somewhere else. And that's Spirit's problem. They can't keep any loyal customers. No, you got to have better products. And the big front seat costs too much. You got to give me something else with that big front seat. It's just a big front joke. Oh, yeah. Next story. FTC files bombshell suit against Ticketmaster seeking billions over extravagant. Yeah, fees. Extravagant. No, there's no G in there. Extravagant fees, turning a blind eye to bots. The Federal Trade Commission filed a bombshell lawsuit. How much money? Against Ticketmaster on Thursday, accusing the online broker of raking in profits through exorbitant fees and turning a blind eye to bots, illegally reselling millions of tickets to customers. FTC is seeking billions of dollars in penalties under the Bots Act, which allows fines of $53,000 per violation. The agency lawsuit alleges that Ticketmaster has bots to resell millions of tickets beyond the purchase limits of the publicity announced the bots after they took. That means Ticketmaster in theory could face astronomical fines that could cripple the company, as well as a potential for future refund payments to customers as it loses the case and is found to have harmed customers. Yes, them random dirty bastards did it. All them fees. You know how much it costs to get a Ticketmaster's ticket nowadays? Super expensive. Lots of money. Nah, man. They should have never let them join in the first place. Antitrust. Those people shouldn't have never got together in the first place. But it's so funny who they say who can get together and who can't. Damn, why does it keep popping up? I don't want this up. Let's get the hell out of here anyway. It's so funny that they keep letting these people do it, but they don't let everybody else get together. Ticketmaster and what you call it? Ticketmaster and oh man, who they partner with? We're partnering with somebody. I forgot. But Ticketmaster and Live Nation. Ticketmaster and Live Nation. They should be buddy. There should be two separate companies. But they're not. They're all under one roof. And they're screwing us all. And that's not a good deal. It's a bad deal for all of us. We hate it here. All right. And last, Jimmy Kimmel smirks as he arrives at his L.A. lawyer's office after ABC pulled the plug on the show over Charlie Kirkland. Smirking, Jimmy Kimmel emerged from his Los Angeles home Thursday afternoon to drive himself to his high-powered attorney's office since getting canned over ABC. Jimmy Kimmel, 57, was spotted in his sleek black Audi S8 wearing shades and flashing a sinister grin because he's about to sue you bastards for messing with his job. What? But like I said on Monday, freedom of speech is not protected in the workplace. It is not. You can't just say anything you want to say on your job and keep your job. They got a whole different set of rules, especially if they deem what you said harmful to the workplace. If they deem what you said harmful to the workplace, they can let you go. And that seems to be what happened. Now, are they going to bring the show back? Of course they are. They need the money. They got advertising deals. They need the fucking money. They're going to bring him back. They just want him to apologize. But they're a bunch of bitches by doing this. They should let these men keep his job. Sorry. They should let the man keep his job. Look, people going to say stuff. People going to disagree, man. You've had all kind of people say horrible things about other people. Horrible things. Just take it on the chin and keep it moving. But hey, you know what? Powers to be. You know, you got this new administration that is making things hard. So this cancel culture is getting real. Listen, don't get canceled, okay? Don't get canceled. Keep getting your money, okay? Say what you got to say amongst the people that you feel safe amongst, or people that you trust, okay? Say it amongst them. But don't get out here talking reckless and lose any opportunities or lose any money. Don't do that. And if you do decide to, make sure you're in a position to do so. Don't be in a situation where you end up destitute and you don't have no money. Okay? Everybody watching right now, hit the like button. Please hit the like button. It's 7 of y'all watching right now. And if y'all will hit the like button, it would be great. I would appreciate that because it would help give me some more. It helps the algorithm. It helps more people watch it. So please hit the like button and hit the super chat. hit the super chat, please. I gotta pay this $8.95 for this credit card, Lord. So all donations will be going towards all things cheap, not broke. And but the least you can do is hit the like button, please. Thank you. And yeah. But like I said, overall, if you're a traveler, you get a travel card. If you're, a cashback person, you get the cashback card. You get the card that suits you best. I don't know what that exactly is for everyone, but you get the one that suits you best, the one that you feel that's going to provide the most value for you in your life. You got to do the research, and you got to make sure you're going to get to spend. You got to have enough spend for that. All right? You got to make sure you're going to be able to spend enough money or to get the bonus points, because if you don't spend enough money in the time, it's over. Then you wasted your time getting this card. So that's not what you want to do. If you're going to do this, commit to getting the card. You got to get the spend, or it doesn't make sense. You got to make sure you spend enough money to get that 100,000, 60,000, 75,000, whatever the points they got for you. You got to make sure you get it. Make sure you get it, ladies and gentlemen. All right? That's what you got to do. You got to make sure you get it. Got to make sure you take care of business. All right? And get these points. Get what you need out of the deal. Don't let them people take advantage of you. The banks take advantage. They don't give you shit. Credit card company, they breaking bread. They're breaking bread. And get that bread, okay? They're breaking bread. Sit at the table and get your bread, ladies and gentlemen. Get the bread. Now, look. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. You don't go in debt with the card. Please. You do not do that. You don't just go buy stuff and don't pay it off. When you're going to get the spend for the card, you only pay bills. You only pay the bills. Now, if you got a big purchase and you got the cash for it, that's one thing. But you don't go spend and have $4,000 left to pay off on the card. Oh, no. This is a debt-free thing. This is debt-free. You stay debt-free in this process. You pay your utilities. You pay your bills, your rent. If you can pay your mortgage, you pay your mortgage on there. And that will get you over the hump for the spend. But you don't go into debt. You don't just go buy stuff and not pay it off. That's not how this works. That's a bad idea. And that defeats the purpose of the bonus. That defeats the purpose of the bonus. If you go into debt, you can't do that. You got to stay out of debt. Cards got to be at zero, end of the month, all the time, on time, right on time. Okay? No debt. No debt Debbies. No debt Debbies. We don't need a debt Debbie. Don't be a debt Debbie. You be a debt Debbie. Oh, people, man, I'm a debt Debbie. I owe all this money. I can't pay them back. I just went too far. I know what I'm doing. Because I'm a debt Debbie. Don't do that. You don't want to be a debt Debbie. All right? You want to be a debt-free. Just be debt-free. I'll figure out a name for that later. But debt Debbies, we don't want to be no debt Debbies. All right? Bam! That's what we got. Tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, we got Flower Bed Funnies. Flower Bed Funnies tomorrow night. Come out, tell a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. I will be got Flower Bed Funnies. I actually got a friend of mine hosting because we had another comedy show I was supposed to do. Double booked myself. That got canceled, but my man's gonna host. I will be closing the show out. And that's just how we're gonna do it. So it's gonna be a great show. Every lady gets a flower. All the ladies get the flowers. All the ladies get a flower at Flower Bed Funnies. So make sure you get a ticket to Flower Bed Funnies. It's going to be a good hoot handy time. Hoot, hoot, hoot. So Flower Bed Funnies tomorrow night. Oh, shit. Wrong way. Bam. Flower Bed Funnies. It's going to be great. So you should come out. And if not, just at least go to my YouTube channel. At least go to the channel and support that. Hold on. Hit the horns for you. Yeah. If you're not, at least go to the channel. Malcolm Hogg Stand Up. And go watch some of my stand-up comedy on TikTok and YouTube. Got a lot of jokes, a lot of good shit up there. Run those numbers up for your boy. I'd appreciate that. I appreciate that there. All right? Man, quiet on the comment side tonight. Nobody, y'all don't want to talk to me? Y'all don't like me? What y'all, I'm friendly. I'm a real nice person. I'm a nice man. Very nice man. You want some candy? I got candy. If you want some candy. I'm just kidding. That's some creeps. That's how them creeps. You want some candy? But yeah, we're light on the comments tonight. But that's okay. I'm all right with that. That's fine. I appreciate you all watching. I appreciate my my viewer back on Twitch. Shout out to my Twitch viewer. I was looking for you. I said, where my Twitch person at? But they back, and I appreciate that. We appreciate you coming back. I appreciate everybody watching on YouTube tonight and everybody watching the show every night. If everybody can just bring a person with them or tell somebody about the show, it would be great. I would love to have 100 people in here. It would be so nice. It would be a grand old time if I can get 100 people to watch, but in due time. But for now, I appreciate everyone watching. I appreciate you watching Cheap Not Broke. Hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. Go on to cheapnotbroke.com. I be seeing y'all going to the website. Y'all don't be buying shit, but I be seeing you going to the website. I wish somebody just hit that buy button. Well, hoodies are about to go up. Crew necks. I'm more of a crew neck guy, but I still do have hoodies available. Hoodies and crew necks are about to go on sale, so make sure you grab your hoodie for the fall. Might be a little chilly. It'll be a little chilly outside, and I hate that part. But it's a part of life. It gets cold. And, you got to get your stuff. And we will have what you need to stay cheap, not broke, warm. We'll have beanies, hoodies, all that good stuff. So that's going to go on sale later in the month. Make sure you tune in for all that. Make sure you go to Malcolm Hall's Shorts. Watch some comedy, my comedy videos. I got shit all over the place, man. I'm all over the place. You can watch travel videos from me. You can sit down and watch the Image Network. You can watch it all. I got it all there for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's been a show for me. If you like this show, hit the like button. If you enjoyed the show, hit the like button. If you learned anything about credit cards tonight and how to better use them and be resourceful with them, hit the like button. Now, I did tell you, stay your ass out of debt. Don't be a debt debit. You don't want to be no debt debit. Debt debit. I don't even like being a debt debit, and I'm a debt debit. Debt debit don't even like herself because she's a debt debit. So don't be a debt debit, all right? If you're going to do something, pay it off. You got to have that balance zero at the end of the month. That's the way we do it. That's the way we do business. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in tonight. I always appreciate you. I love doing this show. Even if it's just 6 of y'all, I treat you like it's 1,000 because I care about you. And without you, I'm just a son of a bitch talking to myself. So I appreciate you because without y'all, I'm just talking to myself like a damn fool. But that's not the case. So thank you all tonight. I appreciate you all. And we're going to be back Monday night. More Cheap Not Broke. Thank you all. Flower Bed Fun is tomorrow night, 7:30, showtime, 7 o'clock, doors open, Long Beach. I'm closing the show out. I'm taking us home. Come on out and enjoy. Ladies, come get your flower. It's the only comedy show in Long Beach where every lady gets a flower. Until Monday night, see ya. Take care.